Forensic toxicology is the use of toxicology to aid medical or legal investigation of death, poisoning and drug use. Meanwhile, the toxicology is the study of the adverse effects of chemical, physical or biological agents of people, animals and environment, including the prevention and development of such effects.
Iza, what are you doing? Iza?
Nothing, just revising some notes.
Oh, come on. It's weekend. Let's watch TV.
Broadcasting live from Ambosh Newsroom, UPM. Good evening, I'm Nazmi, serving you the most leading news and facts of the week. Your safety, our business. For the national news, police have discovered a group of friends consisting of 2 people found to be dead in a car in R&R Sedang last Sunday. One of the cleaner filed a police report when she noticed all of them had been sleeping and not showing any movement when she tried to wake them up. The police are currently investigating and collecting evidences on the scene, and site has been secured from the public from interrupting their investigation. All of the evidence and samples found to be relevant on the site will be handed over to the chemistry department for further analysis. Don't change your channel. We'll be right back after these commercials.
Balik kampung, oh oh oh, balik kampung, oh oh oh, balik kampung.
wonder why there's too much commercial about carbon monoxide poisoning.
No, I don't know.
Oh, 999, yes. Invoice 999.
Is it the same tragedy in the news that we watched with just now?
Oh, yes. Yeah, I think so.
This is Envoice 999. Good evening, APM. Dealing with the case of forensic toxicology, I am Nora Amani. As we know, last Sunday, the police had discovered 2 people found dead inside their car in the R&R Serdang. The question is it a homicide, a suicide attempt, or simply a fatal mistake? Let's find the answers from this footage. Officer, can you explain more on the investigation?
Yes. I believe that the victims died around 2 a.m. in the morning. Unfortunately, I could not properly identify the cause of the death. Yes. Based on my observation, it may not be a murder, as I do not found any trace of blood and their belongings still in their places, untouched. We also found some leakage, some sort of liquid under the car.
Officer, is there any standard procedure following the investigation?
As a standard procedure, I will collect a few samples from here to be sent to our chemistry departments for further analysis. We might figure out the cause of the death sooner or later.
So, what do you think of these cases?
Based on the post-mortem on the victim, they found no bruises or any signs of the victim struggling during dying. And from our findings and analysis, we found a high level of concentration of carbon monoxide fumes in the victim's throat. Both of the victims were also found to be looking red-cheeked and healthy. Normally dead people will turn bluish and pale. I believe both of victims died due to the carbon monoxide poisoning. Carbon monoxide poisoning occurs when carbon monoxide builds up in your bloodstream. When too much carbon monoxide is in the air, your body replaces the oxygen in your red blood cells with carbon monoxide. This can lead to serious tissue damage or even death. Now, we need to know if this is just an accidental or intentional.
Well, based on the background study of both victims did not suffer from any mental illness state or having personal problems. And from what had been observed, the exhaust system also had been found to be not in a good state, and all the car's windows are closely tied shut. The victims were also discovered in the car while the engine is still running.
Improperly ventilated appliances and engines, particularly in a tightly sealed or enclosed space, may allow carbon monoxide to accumulate to dangerous levels. This incident is completely unintentional.
There has been many cases of carbon monoxide poisoning in car this day. There were also a suicide attempt cases, as dying due to carbon monoxide poisoning is painless. They just fall into long deep sleep.
I will bring the result of the analysis for the final report. I guess we can inform the victims' families on the cause of the death of the victims. Thank you for your cooperation.
in forensic, we need, apart from getting the cause of death, we need to find out whether, in terms of the manner of death, meaning that whether it's a natural death due to penyakit, or accidental, or suicide or murder. So carbon monoxide, so for each cases, carbon monoxide poisoning, we have to determine whether it falls into one of the four manners. Suicide cases, most of the suicide cases involves the use of a vehicle, and then as maybe you are familiar with it, will put hose from the exhaust into the car and then wind up the windows, or they close the garage. So the samples that we take to be sent to the chemistry department is usually blood or muscle tissue, or even some internal organs like liver or kidney. Can affects someone who inhales carbon monoxide. It's not by organ damage per se. Carbon monoxide, it binds with hemoglobin. It displaces oxygen from the hemoglobin. Because of the high affinity of hemoglobin to carbon monoxide, it means that even very low levels of carbon monoxide can cause someone to get carbon monoxide poisoning. Carbon monoxide only takes a few minutes for it for you to become symptomatic. So the most important part of our consciousness is our brain, right? So the brain will be the first to be affected by carbon monoxide. So you headache, nausea, you vomit because your brain is not getting enough oxygen, and then you pass out. In terms of how fast someone can collapse and die after being exposed to carbon monoxide depends on the level of carbon monoxide. About 3 minutes to pass out and die. If the level is high.
Clearly, this unfortunate incident turns out to be an accidental fatal mistake. The chemistry department of Hospital Sedang had confirmed that their death was due to excessive inhalation of carbon monoxide, which had leaked into the car as a result of malfunctioning of the exhaust system. Based on the findings from the pathology department, carbon monoxide fumes were found in the victim's throat, believed to be from the vehicle exhaust. Police believe the victims had initially stopped their car at the R&R to rest, and the victims may have decided to sleep in their car, which is very dangerous as the whole group was slowly poisoned with carbon monoxide while the engine is still running. This has been brought upon attention to all people that carbon monoxide, carbon monoxide is linked to the silent killer. This has been Kila Amani and Watch 999. Goodbye.
Oh, I see. Now I know that carbon monoxide could be deadly.
Yeah.
Are you aware?
Come with me now.